Welcome to Kyle's Aquaponics experiment. Indoor experiment. Here we go. We've got 4 barramundi in a tank here. We've got a pump, feeds up to our gardens. Let's switch her on, see what happens. There we go, pumps on. Comes up through this pipe here, bit of a restrictor, up to our garden. Comes up through this one here, floods along this channel to this one here. This one here, it'll fill up. It'll come across this one here and along this channel, and then this is the drain here, and it will come back out into the tank. Okay, now we can see the water's coming out through there fairly good. It's flooding our pots nicely. The pots are just plonked in there so I can change them when I want. Alright, and over here we're getting up to our high tide mark. If we get above that mark there, the black line, we're in trouble. But seems to be okay. We're flowing through the pipe. We're coming through over to this side. We are starting to fill over here. Takes a while to fill this channel. Comes out through this one here and comes along this channel out this one. The idea being that it has to travel through the entire, well, that's only about 500 mil and another 500 mil, so entire metre of clay balls, which are small ones, plus perlite for extra filterage. Filterage being the technical term for filtering fish shit. Okay, now I think water level is getting up over here now. Yes, I can tell we're starting to get up because it's starting to flow through this one here. And this is the drain for that one there here, and it's starting to come out. That means we are flooding to the level of this one, which is about half the channel. Okay, so right now half the channel, or both channels, are half full. Half full channels. Coming in at this end over here, travelling through that one, over to this one, back down this one. Alright, so we're trying to get as much distance as possible. Okay, and now it's coming out, it's flowing out here fairly nicely now. Alright, so we got the whole flood, that's the one part of the cycle sus. Okay, now the tricky part is we have to get this thing to drain out to nothing when it turns off. Okay, so it's just turned off now. Pump's off. A little bit of it will drain back through the pump. Okay, so the first one will drain out fairly quickly. Oh, this is all powered by a couple of fluoro CFLs, 48 watts and a 100 ml tube that I've put together. There we go. Okay, now we see why we have these 4 ml tubes. That one there is connected to the first one. It's in the bottom there, just under the thing. It's just emptied out. Alright, now this one here takes a bit longer, but there's another tube underneath here. This is the little beauty over there, and it's just emptying out now. Oh, what a beautiful little sound. You like that? It is good though, because when this thing starts up, this one over here starts first with a little dribble, then this one over here comes up with a little dribble, and then the main one comes up with a little dribble, and you can tell from the other side of the room that it's running well. And then when it turns off, you can hear the little, so you know that one's turned off, so you know that one's sucking out, and that's it. That's the drain cycle, I think, fairly much complete. Alright, so we've drained back down to nothing. Beautiful. And in another 15 minutes, the timer down here, we'll start the whole cycle again. And hopefully all this yummy goodness down here from these wee beauties, dun 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 dun, we're going to need a bigger boat. All this goodness will get sucked. Oh, by the way, yeah, the outflows are directed to get a bit of a flow going towards the pump at the bottom. So hopefully all this shit will scoosh along. Scoosh being the technical term, by the way, to the pump and get up into the garden. So there you go. There's Kyle's Aquaponics 101. You like that one? Well, oh, this is day 2, by the way. I didn't want to turn it on day 1. Well, video at day 1, because didn't know if anything was going to work. So here we go, day 2, all still healthy as. And we'll see how we go later on in the week. And it's bye bye for now.